Hi, Christina. It's me again, your worst nightmare. I just wanted to say that this video that I promised you we would talk about is hygiene, or lack of thereof, your personal hygiene. But when you say the word hygiene to anybody, I would like to think that most people would say hygiene is about poor hygiene, not something good, because you're always referencing this is for hygiene and this is for hygiene. Bath, shampoo, body wash.
You do have hygiene products provided. You have body wash, shampoo, and conditioner.
That's not for hygiene. That is for something luxurious that you would like to think of, especially in a true hotel. You would like to think of it as a bath and body experience when you use their products. Let me just explain this to you, since you're not understanding what I'm saying. When you speak of hygiene, you think of something poor that homeless people really don't get to do. They don't get to bathe. They don't get to use deodorant. They don't get to use body wipes. They don't get to use shampoos and body washes and smell good. When you think of hygiene, you think of stinky people. So whenever you say that, it turns me off. You may not know the difference, but when you're referencing hygiene, you're talking about your dude wipes, your deodorants. I'm thinking of pads, tampons, mouthwash, stuff that makes you smell better. You come from a place. When you go to the store, the hygiene products are not with the luxurious spa items of the Bath and Body store. They're on the lower echelon of not the upper, the lower. So please don't keep saying and talking about hygiene, because you have no hygiene. Never, ever have we seen you wash your hands. When you sit down at a picnic table, you never use hand wipes, you never use sanitizer. And speaking of picnic tables, you bought 3 placemats specifically for picnic tables to take on your trip to Disney on your way to your cruise.
Because we are going to be sitting sometimes at picnic tables or this and that, and I didn't want like a whole tablecloth. So what I came up with is to get 3 placemats. Real easy. I'll find plenty of room in the car for them. So I got Stitch, and I got Bluey, and I got Spidey and his amazing friends. And then that way, if we want to sit them at a picnic table or something, and then I can wipe them off after with wipes and stuff. Just sometimes you never know. Some picnic tables are a little yucky, and especially where Teddy has fruit along.
Now, one time have you pulled out those placemats? Everything is set on the dirty, turdy picnic table that people and birds have crapped on, and you don't even care. You put your food on it, you put your coffee on it.
Super simple tonight. There you have it. Stuffing and chicken.
That's when I think of hygiene. I think of you, and I think of poor hygiene and stinky homeless people. That's when I look at you as being a homeless person, because you don't try to better yourself in the way that you look, the way that you dress, and the way that you come across. It's not across.
We were headed across.
Right.
Coming across. Now we're cutting across.
Here we go across.
It's across. Get that straight. I don't care what planet you're from. I don't care what state you're from. The word is across. Get it right. You're making yourself look even dumber. So when we talk about Bath and Body soaps and things to make us feel better, don't say it's for hygiene. You don't find that in the store at the same spot as you do. So get that straight. Please try to differentiate the meaning of hygiene versus an experience, because you're at a Hilton hotel, not a hygiene hotel. Okay? So get it right. You just make yourself sound worse. And you carry your little hygiene bag around.
A new little hygiene bag that I can use.
Never have we ever seen you pull that out. Teddy picks his nose, Teddy wipes his snot on his hands, on his shirts. You never say a word. You never make him wash his hands.
Okay, do your job. It flushes. I'm so glad the plumbing works.
And let's see if this
Okay.
works.
Okay, test it out. It works. That's great. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
And I hope you two adults especially are teaching Teddy to wash his hands every time he uses the restroom, every time he picks his nose, every time he wipes his bottom, unless you still do that. I hope you're washing your hands. But never do we see any of that. That is what you're talking about when you're grooming for hygiene. You think of the low stuff. So get it right. I'm sick of hearing you bring all these fantastic products and making them low class. Because that's what you come across as, even though you stay in the upper echelon. You can't take that out of you when you never had it to start with. And Christina, don't forget good grooming also includes the cleaning of one's ears.